So if you're looking to make a purchase of real estate here in the Los Angeles South Bay, you're probably curious as to what foreclosure and short sale opportunities are out there that might be right for you. I'm Lee Williams, and with the best of the South Bay Realty team here at Keller Williams Realty in Rancho Palos Verdes, and my team is focused on helping buyers purchase properties here in the Los Angeles South Bay, whether it be a traditional sale, a short sale, or a foreclosure opportunity. We want to help educate you on these three different types of purchases, and this video should be watched with this guide called Winning with Foreclosures. And in this guide we go into much more detail that we wouldn't be able to cover in this short video. You can download this guide at our website below, or you can always email me at leewilliams@kw.com. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call. We're looking forward to earning your business, and we hope you enjoy this video. Excellent. Let's get the ball rolling. To launch your home search, you will need a coordinated team focused on buying low and selling high, and planting the seeds for your family's future. Let's talk about the top 5 reasons why now is a great time to buy a home. The first reason should be obvious. It's a buyer's market. If we look here, we see the green line represents the supply of homes and the red line represents the demand. We haven't had a buyer's market since the early 90s. Then we had the feeding frenzy of the last decade, and we're right back on a buyer's market. So part of our strategy is to buy low, sell high. The best time to buy low is during a buyer's market. The second reason why now is a great time to buy a home is record low interest rates. But for how much longer? Banks have record low interest rates. When I first started in the industry, interest rates were double digits. Now I've seen loans as low as 3.5%. That used to be a savings account interest rate when I started. This has led to strong affordability in the housing market. Your dollar goes much further than it ever has before, and the mortgage represents a smaller percentage of your total income than it has ever before. So let's take an example. If you're pre-approved for $1 million and the interest rates are to go up 1%, your purchasing power actually drops over 10%. So that $1 million pre-approval goes down to a little under $900,000 just by the interest rates. There are even loan programs out there where if you're considering buying a property that needs a lot of work, you can put 3.5% down and the bank will loan you money to help repair or renovate that home. Let me know if you need to be put in touch with a lender that can do this. Here we go. The third reason is very obvious. It's the reason why you're here. Foreclosure rates remain at record highs. According to Realty Track, 1 in 500 homes is in some stage of foreclosure nationwide. Here in California, that rate is 1 in 200 homes. Now, Los Angeles City is the 5th highest foreclosure city in the country. The county is 1 in about 260 homes. As we look at the different South Bay cities, we see that the foreclosure rates vary widely according to the city. Here's the peninsula, and then we move on to Torrance, and then finally to the beach cities. So the entire South Bay, when I looked this morning at the number of foreclosures, we're talking about over 1,000 homes listed as foreclosure sales. They're priced between about $60,000 and all the way up to $4.3 million. The fourth reason why now is a great time to buy a home is the adjustable rate mortgages that were taken out a few years ago are reaching their peak in resets. That means that all of these mortgages where people were not able to refinance from the late 2000s, they're probably going to end up in some form of foreclosure. The fifth reason why now is a great time to buy is it's win-win for all parties involved. For the homeowner, they're just looking to put food on their table. They want to protect their credit and they want to get out from under these steep mortgage payments. For the banks, they have to unload these properties in order to continue to do business as banks. For the real estate agents, such as myself, it's important that it's our job to take care of this inventory. And then for you, you have an opportunity to get a great deal on your next property purchase. All right, so what have you heard? There's been a lot of buzz and a lot of media attention, and we've heard a lot in the news, but I'm afraid that most of it has been fueled with myths. Let's take a look at some of the most common. Some people think that foreclosures are mostly low end and they're in poor condition in bad areas. Not true. I'll show you examples of that in a moment. Others think that foreclosures take a long time. That's not true either. I've seen some foreclosures close within 5 days and short sales close within 35 days. And then the last myth we're talking about is the best opportunities have already been snapped up, which is true if you're not prepared in the right way with the right strategy to buy these properties when they come up. We'll talk about that as well. So check out some of the opportunities I looked at this morning as I was preparing for this presentation. There's a great deal of opportunity here in the South Bay for first-time home buyers, for investors like this 4-unit property, and then there's even high-end of the market foreclosures and short sales available. Check out this one. Is this what you would imagine for a foreclosure? I don't think so. So there are 3 different types of buyers for foreclosures with 3 different benefits that they're looking for. The first one would be the first-time home buyer. They really just want to get their foot on the first rung of the wealth building ladder. Then the second type of buyer is an investor. We cater to those folks, especially in foreclosures and short sales, because they know what they're doing and they can pull the trigger quickly. And then the last type of buyer are folks that are looking to move up from their current living situation or the current home that they own and take advantage of some of these amazing deals at the high end of the market. Just like with anything, it's important to know the rules and the definitions of the terms that will be involved in the process. We've covered these in depth in the guide that we emailed to you. However, we'll cover them real briefly here to offer illustration. So the first term is distressed property. That has nothing to do with the property, actually. It just simply means any property that's in the foreclosure process. That process starts with the notice of default, which is simply a letter that is sent to the homeowner explaining that their house is at risk of foreclosure. Then the opportunity comes for the homeowner to short sale their home. This means they find a buyer for their property using a real estate agent like myself, and we get the bank to agree to the offer even if it's lower than what is currently owed on the mortgage. If the homeowner